Are you a Canadian and you're looking for ways to save and invest your money so that you can buy your first home? If that sounds like you, then you're in the right place, because in this video, I am going to break down the newest registered investment account that's offered in Canada, the First Home Savings Account, or FHSA. You might have heard of the TFSA, RRSP, RESP, or RDSP before. Well, now there's a new acronym to add to the list. The FHSA was first introduced by the Canadian government last year, and it just came into effect in April 2023. Now, the main purpose of this account is to help Canadians save for their first home. FHSA is a special savings account designed for Canadian residents who are beginners in their journey toward homeownership. It is a government initiative aimed at making it easier and more affordable to save for your first home. Here's what you need to know. Eligibility. To open an FHSA in Canada, you must meet certain criteria. You can open an FHSA if you are a first-time homebuyer or haven't owned a home in the last 4 years. You also need to be a Canadian resident and at least 18 years old. However, if you are 71 years old or older, you cannot open a new FHSA. The home you want to buy must be in Canada and be your primary residence. You can keep the FHSA for up to 15 years. If you don't use the money within that time, it will be moved to a regular savings account. Account opening. You can open a FHSA at a participating financial institution in Canada, such as a bank or credit union. When opening the account, you will need to provide personal information and meet the eligibility requirements set by the government. Tax advantages. The FHSA is the newest account with tax benefits, and it kind of combines the perk from the TFSA and RRSP. The money contributed to this account can be used to reduce your taxable income, just like the RRSP, and your money is also growing tax-free, just like the TFSA. But the catch is that when you go to take money out of the account, you have to use it to buy a home to take advantage of that perk. Let me break that down a little bit more. Imagine the FHSA as an empty box. When you put money into this box, it helps reduce the amount of money you have to pay taxes on. Let's say you add $5,000 to the box this year and you earn $55,000 from your job. This means your taxable income goes down from $55,000 to $50,000. So you end up paying less in taxes this year. Now let's fast forward to 5 years later when you want to buy your first home. Suppose you have $30,000 in the box and you take out all that money to use as a down payment for your home. The good news is that you don't have to pay taxes on that $30,000. Even if your salary is still $55,000 at that time, although it would probably be higher, your taxable income would remain $55,000, not $85,000. But remember, the money you take out of the box is only tax-free if you use it to buy your first home. If you take the money out for something else and not for a house, then you'll have to pay taxes on the money you earn. So the benefits of the FHSA are that it helps lower your taxable income when you contribute money, and you can take out the money you earn tax-free to purchase your first home. Savings contributions. In Ontario, the maximum annual contribution limit for the new First Home Savings Account is $8,000, and any unused portions of that limit will carry forward up to a maximum of $8,000 to use the following year. Additionally, there is a lifetime contribution limit of $40,000. Apparently, the government landed on $40,000 as the magic number because it's supposed to represent about 5% to 6% of the average home price in Canada. And the lowest down payment that you can make on a home that's under $1 million is between 5% to 10%. You can make regular contributions to the account, whether through automatic transfers or manual deposits. These contributions will accumulate interest over time, helping your savings grow faster. Withdrawals and usage. Once you are ready to purchase your first home, you can withdraw funds from your FHSA. The withdrawal can be used as a down payment or for other homeownership expenses. It's important to note that the account must be open for at least 90 days before making a withdrawal. Additionally, you must provide proof of a signed agreement of purchase and sale or a written builder agreement to access the funds. These are the key details regarding the new FHSA for Canadian residents. For the most accurate and up-to-date information, I would advise you to consult with a financial advisor. They can provide guidance on the account's specific rules, limitations, and benefits tailored to you. This account doesn't completely solve all of Canada's housing problems, which is not surprising. Some people have expressed disappointment with the solution. As we discussed earlier, the maximum amount you can save in the account may only be enough for the minimum down payment in certain housing markets. It wouldn't even cover the minimum down payment for a house in Toronto or Vancouver. So it's uncertain how many people will actually be able to benefit from it. However, it is still something you can consider taking advantage of